Hey guys, Titan sponsored powerlifter Daniel Tinajero here. I just want to bring a video review about some of the new Evil Twin stuff. Instead of just putting up a post for you guys to read, I thought I'd go through some of the squats that I did with the silverback and then add a little commentary to them. But before that, I want to go through putting on the suit because I made the mistake of putting on the Viper deadlift suit without doing anything to it beforehand, and it took me about an hour. Now, with a few minor tweaks here and there and a little preparation, I put the same size silverback squat suit on in 5 minutes, and you guys will see that on video. And I'll go through exactly what I'm doing at each step and what goes through my head as far as being able to squeeze a large body into a tight suit. So let's go ahead and get into that. So the first day that the gear came in, of course, I was like a child on Christmas morning. I couldn't wait to get into it and see what the hype was all about, see what the real deal was. So I ran to the gym, and it happened to be deadlift day that day, and I went ahead and threw my Viper deadlift suit on. Unfortunately, I didn't have my suit slippers on, and it was ill preparation for a brand new suit. So you could take a look at the photo and you could see that it's definitely not up all the way. So that night, that's as far as I got with it. So next deadlift day, I made sure to prepare. I had my spray bottle, sprayed the suit down in the seated area and all the seams that go along the legs, especially that bottom ring that goes around your lower quad area, because that is the tightest part on that suit, at least for my body type. That's the tightest part, and it will strangulate your legs pretty badly, and it hurts like hell, but that's what makes the suit work. So I go ahead and spray the whole suit down, and then I made sure had suit slippers this time. Went ahead and hung from the bar like I normally do, and I have video of that putting on the squat suit, so you guys will get to see that process later. But essentially what it comes down to is I didn't pre-stretch the suit, which was a big mistake, because it took me at least an hour to get this brand new suit on, and it was god awful painful. But I did finally get it on, and I was able to deadlift with it without too much difficulty getting into position with the straps down. I'm not even going to bother putting the straps up maybe until the fourth or fifth pull session in it. So right now I'm just trying to break in the hips, spread out the legs a little bit, and make it easier for myself to get into position before I add any other variables in there that are going to make it more difficult to get in the proper start position. Now, normally, whenever I first start breaking in a suit, I won't go for anything crazy. I'm not at all a fan of trying to go for PRs just because it's a brand new suit and it's going to be stiff and more supportive. But in this suit, things just felt right. They felt good coming off the floor, so I went ahead and did the workout that I was supposed to do that day, and I ended up hitting a PR of 635 for a double off the floor with straps down, which is something I've done straps up a while back, but I haven't been able to do anything near that lately. So that was an immediate impressment on the suit's part for me, because I really don't like trying big things with new suits, but the fact that it felt good and that it actually worked well the first time I threw the suit on is a great it's a great feeling, and it just makes me that much more comfortable putting my name out there as supporting this gear, this piece of gear that actually does help and does what you want it to. So Alright, so next up, I mentioned that I did a few things in preparation for getting into the silverback squat suit after the whole debacle trying to get into the Viper deadlift suit being so difficult. I was not trying to repeat the same mistakes, so the night that I put the deadlift suit on, I went ahead and rigged up a little torture setup for the squat suit. I sprayed it down completely, got it soaked in all the same areas: the leg seams, the hips, and the harness seams that go, from front to back. I got everything soaked, and then I hung it from a bar. Through one leg, I put the bar, and then from the bottom of that same leg, I hung a chain with some weight hanging from it. I think I used the 25, so I have a photo of that as well I'll include. And that really helped set me up for making the suit process much easier. I could see an immediate difference because I held the legs up. Initially the legs were the same size. After stretching it out, I'd say probably about 2 hours being soaking wet and hanging a weight through the leg, it stretched the leg out about a full inch, and that left it 1 inch smaller than the leg on my deadlift suit after I wore the deadlift suit. So I knew that it was still going to be difficult to get on, but it wasn't going to be nearly as bad being an inch larger in each leg. And then the other leg, I went ahead and did the same thing, so that left me in a good position for squat day whenever I went to put the silverback on. So here's a photo of that. Alright, so here is the actual process of me throwing on the silverback squat suit. The size suit is 42, and I am 5'8". Right now I'm about 230 pounds. So I've only pulled it up to my hips just to where it gets tight.